Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1928, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Who was the first astronomer to report canals on Mars? Giovanni Schiaparelli. Which classic 1960 film features a group of gunfighters hired to protect a Mexican village from bandits and is known for its ensemble cast including Steve McQueen? The Magnificent Seven. In musical terminology, what does the term legato indicate? That notes should be played smoothly and connected, without noticeable breaks. Which two colors dominate the national flag of Monaco? Red and white? Who is the doctor whose alter ego is the Incredible Hulk? Bruce Banner. In 2012, Shinzo Abe became the Prime Minister of which country, marking the 8th prime ministerial appointment in 6 years from 2006 to 2012. Japan. Which virus, prevented by the MMR vaccine, causes a distinctive rash and can cause severe birth defects if a woman is infected during pregnancy? Rubella. Which 1954 film, directed by Elia Kazan, stars Marlon Brando as a dock worker who battles corruption and seeks redemption? On the Waterfront. Which layer of the sun is visible to the naked eye and emits the light we see? The photosphere. On which variety show did the animated family known for their yellow skin and quirky humor first make their appearance? The Tracey Ullman Show. Which band released the 1967 album Surrealistic Pillow, a landmark of the psychedelic rock era? Jefferson Airplane. Which 1977 film, directed by Woody Allen, explores the complexities of a romantic relationship with a blend of humor and poignancy? Annie Hall. Which poem opens with the line, "The curfew tolls the knell of parting day"? Answer: Elegy, written in a country churchyard. In which country were Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid reportedly killed in a shootout with soldiers in 1908? Bolivia. Which fish can blink its eyes, unlike most other fish? Sharks. Which sacrament, whose name comes from the Greek word for thanksgiving, commemorates the Last Supper and is often called the Sacrament of Gratitude? Eucharist. Which African country produces Cap Bon wine? Tunisia. What is the name of the traditional brimless red hat, commonly associated with North African and Ottoman culture, that is typically short and cylindrical? Fez. In Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar, the warning, "Beware the Ides of March," refers to which day of March? March 15th. Which famous illusionist performed a stunt where the Statue of Liberty appeared to vanish during a live television special? David Copperfield. Which prominent Washington peak, known for its extensive glaciers, is an active stratovolcano? Mount Rainier. In the Christmas carol Good King Wenceslas, on which feast day did the king look out? Answer: St. Stephen's Day, the feast of Stephen. In rugby union, which position traditionally wears the number 11 jersey? Left wing. Which 1986 cult classic matches this IMDb plot summary? An all-American trucker gets dragged into a centuries-old mystical battle in Chinatown. Big Trouble in Little China. Which actor, who starred in the 1955 film Rebel Without a Cause about teenage rebellion, became a cultural icon after his untimely death? James Dean. Which influential musician, often called the godfather of punk, is known for his wild stage presence and for the song Lust for Life? Iggy Pop. Which musical features a character described as being able to charm the husk right off the corn? Mame. Which city, known for its historic architecture and vibrant cultural scene, serves as the capital of the Czech Republic? Prague. In Game of Thrones, which daughter of House Stark is known for her adventurous spirit and for journeying across Westeros and beyond? Arya Stark. Which fictional superhero is associated with Gotham City? Batman. Which filmmaker made history in 2012 by becoming the first person to solo dive to the Challenger Deep, the deepest point in the Mariana Trench? James Cameron. Which U.S. state is home to Lancaster, a historic city known for its role in the American Revolution and for nearby Amish communities? Pennsylvania. By what name is Alan Konigsberg better known? Woody Allen. Which model married stylist Rick Pepino in 1997, divorcing him in 2002, had a daughter with Italian businessman Flavio Briatore, then married musician Seal in 2005, and had 3 children with him between 2005 and 2009? Heidi Klum. Who provides the voice of Queen Lillian in the Shrek films? Julie Andrews. If the drink of the gods is nectar, what is their food? Ambrosia. Who composed the music for the opera Idomeneo? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Which swimming stroke uses a distinctive frog-like kick and is often considered the slowest of the 4 competitive strokes? Which Vietnamese revolutionary, who once worked in Europe as a cook and pastry chef, later became the communist leader of North Vietnam? Ho Chi Minh. Which university was founded by U.S. President Thomas Jefferson and is known for its distinctive Jeffersonian neoclassical architecture? University of Virginia. Jam, wing, acorn, tee, and hex are all types of what hardware fastener? Nut. Which board game's wooden letter tiles were originally cut by its creator using a pocket knife? Scrabble. In Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, what is the name of the human child who was raised by wolves? Mowgli. Which food are Caciocavallo, Herkimer, Mysost, and Trappist varieties of? Cheese. What was Sean Connery's first given name? Thomas. Did Elvis Presley ever perform live concerts in the United Kingdom? Answer: no. Elvis Presley never performed concerts in the United Kingdom. What do Three Steps to Heaven by Eddie Cochran, Way Down by Elvis Presley, and Just Like Starting Over by John Lennon have in common? Answer: they were posthumous #1 singles. Each reached #1 after the artist's death. Which European country generates the most electricity from nuclear power? France. Which Rudyard Kipling story features a character named Daniel Dravote who attempts to become a king in a remote region of Afghanistan? The Man Who Would Be King. James Todd Smith, born in 1968, is an American rapper and actor. By what stage name is he better known? LL Cool J. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.